Finally, I'm in my 21-foot Pleasureway Lexar FL as a full-time RVer. This video is all about my trip from Las Vegas, Nevada to Joshua Tree National Park, coming up right after this brief introduction. As you travel from Las Vegas to Joshua Tree National Park, it's roughly about a little over 200 miles. And keep in mind that most of the traveling is going to be not on an interstate, but a two-lane highway. And it's going to be quite curvy as well as hilly and enjoyable. So take your time and enjoy it. For me, it took me roughly about 3 hours to get there in my 21-foot van. And if you're in an RV or a similar type of van, it probably should take you that long as well, unless you just drive a little bit faster. Speaking of faster drivers, this is new to me to see so many California drivers. Boy, you guys drive fast. You guys are in a hurry. Slow down, smell the roses, especially. All right? Anyway, that being said, this video is all about my taking images that I took while I visited Joshua Tree National Park. Enjoy the images to music. On the back end of the video, I'm going to give you some insight, both good as well as bad, regarding this trip on my very first trip and adventure as I travel full-time as a van owner. All right, enjoy. One of the good things that I've learned about traveling full-time, it's been exactly 1 week, is my national membership to Planet Fitness. Folks, if you're a full-time RVer or van owner and you're traveling full-time, you're doing yourself an injustice if you don't have a membership to Planet Fitness. You can go to any Planet Fitness that they are in the 50 states, walk in, use the restroom, take a hot shower as long as you want, shave, shower, brush your teeth, change your clothes. And I don't do this every day, but once every 2 to 3 days I do it. And when you only got 20 gallons of fresh tank, that makes a big difference. Everybody remembers that Al Gore invented the internet. However, I don't know who invented Google Maps, or having Google Maps allow you to get anywhere you want to go on your smartphone. I can't even imagine. I remember growing up as a kid, and we were going through a map, and our father and mother were going like this and that and saying, no, go right, go left. You know, having that capability when you're full-time, I know it sounds stupid or something that we take for granted, but if you've never been to the places that I've been, and you can ask Siri, how do you get to Joshua National Tree? Or how do you get to the Valley of Fire State Park? And she gets you there. Is totally extraordinary and time-saving. The number one positive thing that I learned on my first adventures for my first week being full-time in a van was the fact that most RVers and people with vans like myself experiencing my lifestyle are very friendly and accommodating. On 2 occasions this came true. I was at Joshua Tree National Park. It was my second day. I had been up early in the morning as I traveled, which is not unusual. I'd been out hiking and taking pictures all day. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I wanted to get into some BLM land and camp for free and get a good night's sleep. Well, I got on the main road, and unfortunately, as I was driving on the main road, I couldn't go forward. I tried to reverse, couldn't go back, and then I turned and got in a worse situation where my front wheels were totally stuck. Well, 2 gentlemen that didn't know me from Adam's House Cat that were there helped me out. One gentleman was the name of Alex, who is from the great state of Arizona, and then the other gentleman by the name of Pedro, who is from the state of Idaho, who didn't know me from Adam's House Cat, but out of the goodness of their hearts, helped me out, got me unstuck. As a matter of fact, they had to pull me out, and they did. As a matter of fact, that day and evening, there was a lot of wind, so we actually got together as a group of 3, circled the wagons, or circled the van, so to speak, and we had a wonderful campfire. We actually cooked a great meal, and then we told a lot of stories at the campfire, and I did the dishes. So what a wonderful experience that was. My second experience was while I was visiting the Valley Fire State Park in Nevada, where I was hiking along the trail, and there was a couple that I met. His name was Martin. I think he was originally from Chicago, and his lovely wife was Robin, and they both had been full-time with a truck and pulling a trailer for a year and a half. And I told them I wanted to actually camp near that area, BLM land, and they said, well, why don't you join us? And I did after that evening, and we shared our accommodations, and what a wonderful experience that was. So the bottom line is this: most RVers that are experiencing what you are experiencing as a newbie had already gone and paid their dues, are now going to help you, and now I will help others as I get more experienced. I can think of only one thing bad regarding my experiences living in my van full-time for the first week, and that is, frankly, I've got too much stuff. I've got too much gear. I brought too much with me. If you recall, I moved out of an 800 square foot home in Florida and moved into a 21-foot van of about 70 square feet, and I just have too much gear and stuff. In particular, as the photographs will show, I bought 3 beds for 3 scenarios regarding bedding or sleeping up to 2 people. And they came from RV Superbag. Great to deal with them, wonderful company to deal with. And I had a 1 twin bed for 1 single person, 2 twin beds for 2 single people sleeping separately, and then a king-size bed if you have 2 people sleeping in the same bed. But I had no clue how bulky and the quality that was involved. In addition to that, I brought too much gear. The good news is I have downsized considerably. I've gotten rid of at least 1 big suitcase that I brought with me on the plane, and I will be getting rid of more in time. I appreciate you watching my video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my video. If you like it, please hit the like button. And once again, if you want to comment, feel free to do so, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thank you, and have a wonderful day, and journey on. Hold the presses. I know this video is about Joshua Tree National Park, and I am currently in Carson City, Nevada, about 2 weeks after I was in Joshua Tree, and I am in the process of getting this video finally posted to YouTube. But before I do that, I wanted to tell you folks, I am very excited about the photography and the images that I took at the Valley of Fire State Park, located about an hour north of Las Vegas. And that's going to be my next video, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for the next video coming up. Thank you, and have a great day.